it would seem to me that it would certainly be a step in the right direction. This ain't, again, taking a slap at anybody, but when you go and you watch that show over the last how many years, and you see the storylines themselves just really lackluster. It just seemed like there was really something lacking. In my book, and my taste, something is desperately needed back there to get back to some semblance of what it used to look like. So when you look at that first big run when the WWE, WWF went big and established WrestleMania, right? You have Pat Patterson, you have Terry Garvin, you have Jim Barnett, you have Vince McMahon. Every one of those names was steeped in professional wrestling. They had come up in the business. In Pat Patterson's case, one of the great performers of his generation. You have to know this business by having done this business. I can read every book that's ever been written about repairing engines, motors. But if you've been a grease monkey for 40 years and turning screws, I could read every book on the planet. I'm still not going to be as good at doing that as you are. Again, with nothing to the kids they're bringing out, but these young, 20-somethings that they're bringing from the West Coast because they have sitcom experience or, variety show experience. What in God's fucking name does it have to do with professional wrestling or sports entertainment? Okay, so I'm gonna learn how to fix motors. I'm gonna read comic books to do it. What the hell's the connection with comic books and motors? It's the same type of thing. And so Bruce Prichard being back there, I don't see how it could be a bad thing for them. Obviously I've been preaching for how long that they have got to get back closer to what that company originally looked like. And, Bruce was there for a long period of time. Worked with all those guys I had mentioned just a second ago, the Pat Pattersons and Terry Garvins. So I'm sure he knows just a little bit more than some of those other kids. And again, that's no gratuitous slap or criticism of anybody. It's just stating a fact.
You gotta love that for years they could care less about creative. And, obviously, I guess Stephanie and Triple H are mainly writing a lot of the shows, but obviously Vince is always head of creative no matter what. But they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Now, all of a sudden, Vince wakes up. It's like, wait, I might need an old school guy that actually knows what he's doing so I can kind of right the ship, right? Isn't that funny? All of a sudden, he's like, oh, wait, shit. 20 years later, I might need this guy back.
Yeah, and the only question I would have is why did it take this damn long?
Right.
I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that he's, excuse me, that, we know that the XFL is going to be launching next year, and the AAF has launched this year and getting pretty good reviews. So it seems to me that Vince is going to be turning his attention to that, and in doing so, probably wanting to make sure he shores up the team here to allow him to turn his attention to that full swing. I don't know. I mean, that's the stab in the dark, but, again, I don't think having Bruce Prichard back there is going to be a bad thing.